Still say it's unstable. Let's I wonder why. Let's try to figure that out. Oh nope, it's good now. It's good now, so we're good to go. All right. Don't laugh at my mic. It's hanging on by a thread, quite literally. Let me get my chat up. Make sure. Pay attention. Well, we ain't got too much going on. We're just gonna get some games going. Let's get it popping. Where is my sound, bro? Let's get it. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. All right, nobody's playing. Just enjoyed watching the football games. Now we're at the end of our Saturday. We kind of just spending it with some grinding on Apex. Got our Red Bull here. It is 11:38 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're about to go on a rage quest because Apex sure does know how to make a young nigga rage. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we ain't complaining. Let's get it. You mean Black Panther Woman Forever? Yeah, I watched it. What's going on, Ashura? It was the movie was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Just give me a shot and I'll shine like the sun.
I said I wasn't gonna do a review on it until I watch it again. So review coming this week. I kind of like to sit on stuff. Like I don't like to do like knee-jerk reactions. I just like to you know, kind of just let it sit on me. But let's see where we landing at. I agree with that. I don't think it was a miss per se, but
This must be what a bullet feels like. Pretty cool.
I don't like Shuri as Black Panther. But based upon what I think I saw in the movie towards the end, since I know that you've seen it now, it sounds to me like Shuri isn't going to be Black Panther for that long. Because if I'm not mistaken, M'Baku challenged for the throne at the end, right? So, okay, I mean, you know. All right, let's go. What? We got people landing with us? And Barco was joking. He wasn't. Well, that's what I thought. But they never, like, if it was a joke, they never paid it off or anything like that. They just kind of left it right there. So it makes me think it's not a joke.
First blood. That's one way to
Jesus
find out your
Christ.
prey. A minute till the ring closes, and it's a walk. A long walk for you. Just us two now. I need your gun, eyes, and ability to draw fire.
The ring's not exactly what I'd define as close. 45 seconds till she closes. Being shot at.
Oh shit!
No, you're right here. Recharging my shields.
Get over here,
Let's
bro.
go.
I'm not about to fight these guys. We're outnumbered.
Salvage our teammate's banner.
Fire it.
Oh my gosh, bro. Why are you fighting?
They're shooting at me. I cracked that hooligan shield. We spot a bother. Me and you are down. Not to be pernicious.
Shot at. Echo's got an angle. Moving there.
Damn. They were all smiling. I don't know. I kind of disagree with that, but I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We obviously won't know for a while, for sure. But I didn't like them using Haiti, then using T'Challa Bastard Child, which is T'Challa Jr. under one of the famous Haitian forefathers. So so it wasn't. So are you saying it's not T'Challa? It's not T'Challa's biological son? See, this is why I say I gotta watch it again because I didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like perhaps I missed some dialogue there or something like that. But I thought it was his biological child. Just she was pregnant or something before T'Challa went off and fought Thanos and whatnot. And then of course T'Challa disappeared because of the snap. And then due to that, she kind of went off and did her own thing because she was, you know, going through grief or whatever the case may be. But, you know, I still don't agree that we should be relegated to a baby T'Challa. Like I don't want that. You're right. I would have much rather them recast T'Challa. You said I cut off. Hold on. Let me check my audio. Check my audio. Mic check. 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 Basically, what I was saying was that did they say that in the movie that T'Challa Jr. is not his biological son? Is that why you call him a bastard, or are you just saying he's a bastard because T'Challa isn't there to raise him? That's all I'm wondering. My thing was, here's the thing, and this is why I say I thought the movie was good. I came in with negative connotations about the movie off rip, right? I came in, I didn't like the fact that basically Shuri was going to be Black Panther. I didn't like the fact that based upon the trailers, it just looked like a movie where it was all about girl power. I didn't like it. Going into the movie, after I watched it, I felt as though I would have had to seriously nitpick in order to find negative things about it. It's not a perfect movie. Like I said, my initial reactions is probably about a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I really liked Namor. I felt like the fact that he pronounces his name Namor like that was a little bit overblown, in my opinion, especially considering the fact that everybody in the movie calls him Namor. You said I'm too positive? I mean, but that's why I said I gotta watch the movie again. You know, I gotta watch it again because I don't know if, like, I can barely recall a lot of the scenes. I can tell you one negative. I did not like Ironheart at all. Her dialogue was cringy. Of course, and then she didn't pay enough homage to Tony Stark. Like, okay, they alluded that she was using Stark tech, but like, I love how Mrs. Marvel can be a really big fan of Captain Marvel, right? But it's too much if Ironheart is a big fan of Tony Stark. My thing is, as far as me being too positive goes, I understand where you're coming from, and I kind of felt like, once I did my review, people was gonna feel that way. But my whole thing is, I don't want to be just a guy like yelling negative stuff into the mic. I kind of want to be objective so that people could trust my word. Because there's gonna be negative, like there's like stuff that I'm sure my audience likes that I'm gonna feel negative about. Although they did not have black men that looked like cadets, but they didn't use them, relegated them to the background to let them. Yeah, so that was another thing. This is why I was taking points off. So like M'Baku wasn't shit, but jokes the entire movie. At the end, like the women jumping off of the ship to fight the what were they called? Because they weren't Atlanteans. I forgot what they were called. Why the men just hold the ropes? Are you kidding me? What? Ironheart's armor was sus. Ironheart's armor was really sus. She looks like, remember that variant of Transformers, where there was like the mini bots where the Autobots and the Decepticons would fight over these smaller Transformers that would transform into weapons for the Autobots and the Decepticons to use. That's what her damn armor looked like. I forgot, what were they called? Minicons or something like that? I remember there was one that, like, I don't know. I have to Transformers Minicons and something like that. I don't know. That's deep into my childhood. But, okay. So, Telecons. Okay. But I can't lie. Regardless of all the negativity around Namor, I really like this. I really like the fact that Namor walked into Wakanda, bit slapped everybody, and her head had cornrows to say it's a black woman inside. Yeah, that armor was sus. But so I like the fact that Namor walked up in there, bit slapped everybody, and said, "Y'all gonna either fight for me or I'm gonna come in here and kill everybody." What I don't like is this idea that Namor is supposed to be as strong as the Hulk, but yet he's supposed to be a rival with the Black Panther. What type of rivalry is that? Black Panther can't fight with the Hulk. What kind of fucking rivalry is that? It sounds like, and she had to use a gimmick to even beat him. They couldn't even really justify her beating him other than, the little gimmick they came up with. What did they do? They drained all the water out of his pores or some shit like that? I don't know. So, also, I could tell by the ending that I believe, based upon the ending, the end fight scene with Namor and Shuri, I could almost tell that Ryan Coogler didn't believe what he was writing, right? Because he impaled Shuri with that staff, right? That, if I'm not mistaken, made out of vibranium. Or if I'm wrong, let me know. But I thought his staff was made out of vibranium. And that shit was ripping through vibranium ships, right? How was she able to break that staff so easily? Like, she didn't cut through it, she broke it. All right, if you say so. But also, I believe he really wanted Namor, not that he wanted her to win, but he couldn't justify her really beating him. And so her, like, I don't know. The fight scene was, I felt like the fight scene was pretty cool. But, I don't know. Also, Shuri, I just don't buy Shuri as Black Panther. I just don't. The Black Panther was lit when he first showed up because you got this big dude in a trident to the chest. Right. And you got this big dude in this suit, and he's muscular and he looks like a panther, and it's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. She's too skinny. She looks like a child. And here's the thing that I want to say is not that I don't like Shuri. I love Shuri. as Shuri, not as the Black Panther. Shuri is adorable as Shuri. And she's respectable because she's very intelligent. And I liked her motivations, but I just can't take her seriously as the Black Panther. And it's not because she's a woman. Maybe it's because she's not a developed woman. Nakia would have been a much better Black Panther to me. In my personal opinion, she's experienced. She's an experienced warrior, right? She has experience with espionage, sneaking in and out of countries. She's a spy. Exactly. The CGI was doing all the work. That's exactly. All right, so that's why I said, you know, that's why I said that it's a 7.5 for me right now. Because most of it was good. I don't feel like the pacing was bad. I never felt like, okay, hurry up and get to the point. Angela Bassett's acting to me was great. One of my favorite characters is Okoye, and her getting demoted was I ain't gonna lie, that hurt me a little bit because I like Okoye. And her new suit, you know, I like those, but I just can't get with Shuri as the Black Panther. I can't get with M'Baku being basically her really. I didn't pay attention to that. But now you see Ashura why I said I have to watch it again. Because you said notice there were two Namors in the movie. One kid Namor was white while the adult Namor was brown. Ramonda holding a grudge against who was what? So holding a grudge against who exactly? Are you talking about the government or Namor? Sure, I'm supposed to be playing Apex. I'm over here talking about this movie. Okoye. Okay, so I get you. I understand that. I felt like that at first until Ramonda brought up the fact that remember when Killmonger took the throne, there was an argument between Nakia and Okoye where Nakia was like, all right, come with us, help us. And then Okoye was like, no, I'm loyal to the throne no matter who's on it. So you got to understand, like, yeah, right. But you got to understand, in Ramonda's eyes, she don't care about none of that. See, women, like Okoye is a little bit more logical because she's a warrior. She was bred to be that way. But Ramonda is just a queen. She ain't no warrior. So in her mind, she thinks Okoye should have been loyal to T'Challa. You're right. I'm pretty sure T'Challa will understand that, right? Which is why T'Challa, he didn't demote. You know, I just think it was a bad decision on Ramonda's part. It was definitely a bad decision, but I understood why she was doing it. It wasn't a good decision as a queen, probably. But she was so emotional, and that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get hit with the misogyny or nothing like that, but, you know, that's something that a woman would do in that situation. Like, okay, you already took the opposition side when they took the throne. I'm going to give you a pass for that, but I told you not to take my daughter out there to, you know, bumblefuck, and you did it anyway, and you lost her. I'm demoting you. And that's pretty much that's how I saw it. But I understand what you mean though. Ramonda like a yeah, that it was sad. It was bad to see that. Cause she died in a better way, probably. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta go and watch it again. Because oftentimes we can get emotional about certain movies and think that it's really good or think that it's really bad, and then we watch it again and get a lot more clarity. But now you see why I haven't made a. a review yet. Hell, I'm still working on my Gotham Knights review. But yeah. Either way, Marvel need to step it up.
You can keep trying.
I'm the jump master.
And the way things are looking right now, it just ain't looking all that good.
End up in the dirt.
Bowling's most
You
of
can
it.
keep trying. But I've seen it all. And you always end up in the dirt.
Come get her.
Well,
You didn't smuggle any food in, did you?
here's what I'm wondering, right? If you go unconscious underwater,
Close, darling.
you gotta be finished, right? Because unconscious,
And not me.
you're trying to breathe and you're breathing in water. She was unconscious underwater and then came to. I don't understand that. I mean, I'm nitpicking, but I always thought that, like, how the hell can somebody be unconscious underwater and then come to? You're gonna drown. Fell for it. I'm dead. I appreciate you for being here, though.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
This bitch closed the fucking door on me, bro. Like, I hate when people do that shit.
Opening fire. Charging on my shield.
Attention. First blood.
First blood, I need. Throwing grenade.
Hold up. Healing.
We've got a minute. Materials here. Taking a new angle. Right started here. Bleeding out.
I did not expect them to be up there. I'm not gonna lie. So,
Okay, right. 30.
is it just that? Is it just that seer?
Target here.
Just a sec.
But
Need kill leader,
Right here.
but they haven't won yet.
Mark, right here.
now this is Apex.
Right here.
Damn, there's another one.
Opening. Crack skills on that bandit. I've been snared.
Come on, y'all got it. Yeah, there you go.
Got one. Enemy
Right
down.
here. Close to me.
I don't play Overwatch, man. I just can't get into Overwatch.
I'm down.
Reloading.
Whole squad crashed and burned. I've gotcha. Hey, how about no more dying today?
Taking a beat to heal.
Are you asking me which one I prefer?
Crack, healing up.
Shields are recharging.
This right here is the multiplayer.
Attention. Delivering care
And this game right here doesn't have a. I'm tripping. This game doesn't have a campaign. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, Apex Legends is the best battle royale on the market. But you know,
Watch my back. I'm healing.
that's neither here nor there. So, Ant-Man is up next. Another thing is that, you know, I didn't see anything in this movie that kind of, you know, points us in the direction of where the universe is going. Like the entire Phase 4, we haven't seen a single movie to address the fact that there's a celestial sticking out of the, what is it, the Pacific Ocean? Or is it the Atlantic Ocean? Like, come on, bro. Oh yeah. I feel you. It ain't for everybody. Which I do have we are doing right now. We're doing the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Medkit here.
Resident Evil 2 remake series on the channel, and then we also have God of War just dropped, so we did God of War on Friday. We're gonna continue that on Monday and continue Resident Evil on Monday. So yeah, and yes, you are right about the Eternals. Eternals was. I don't know if it was trash because I got it. Yeah, right. They did it all, but I haven't played it. Well, I'm playing it now, but I hadn't played it up until this point, so.
Need to compose myself.
I need an extended light mag.
But yeah, though, so I'll be doing
Extended light mag here. Level 1.
God of War in the afternoon Eastern time, and then I'll be doing Resident Evil. I'll probably switch them because I was thinking about doing Resident Evil at night, but God of War is like the main, like the prime time. So I'll probably do. So yeah, I'll switch them. I'll do Resident Evil early in the afternoon, and then I'll do God of War at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Because that's what we did on Friday. We did it 5 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. And that game so far is amazing. I'm only 2 hours in, but it's already better. The narrative is already better than anything Rings of Power did. I'm telling you that right now.
Extended sniper mag here. Level 3. Bogey spotted out there.
Alright, how come?
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Oh boy. Oh, they fighting right here. Let's get it. Alright, let's hope I don't embarrass myself. Let's get it. Damn, the motherfucker just turned.
Beginning ring countdown.
Got some prey right here.
Opponent over there.
We got people behind us, bro. We got people behind. What is he doing? He's over there by himself?
Coming down my
Crack the bogey's shield.
What is he doing?
Taking fire.
Why is he over there by himself? Like, what?
Charging shield.
In the
Bogey in sight. Bandit here.
Half the squads are work food.
New kid. Enemy here.
Cracked shields on that bandit. Reloading. Confirmed splash on whole squad. I'm the new kill leader. Lock up your women and Evo shield here. Level 3.
All right.
Go there.
Well, the thing, so this game is a variation of Titanfall, which Titanfall has a narrative. So I'm pretty sure and then they try to throw little story bits in here and whatnot, but for the most part it's just multiplayer.
antagonist over here. Drop the vein.
Let's scan this area. Reloading. Charging on my shield.
Another squad has entered the scene.
Bogey. Under fire.
I could have sworn my team was right there with me. I don't know what I was thinking about.
Recharging shields.
Oh, there was a whole nother team right there. That's what that was.
Level 3. Healing up. Recharging shields. We got another squad attacking us.
I'm taking fire.
Mayday. I'm grounded.
I'm down. We need to move. The ring is upon us.
We can jet over there.
Die later. Fight now.
Enemy close.
One sec. Healing up.
Right.
Let's take this hit.
Mayday. I'm grounded.
Put down some prey. Recharging. Taking fire.
Damn. Wakanda visually and narratively is not as advanced as it looks. The comments crushes it in that department. In what way, Ashura? Cause, and I always gotta say for my audience, cause I'm not the biggest comic book guy. As a matter of fact, I'm not a comic book guy at all. I tried reading 2 comics. Let me give you the background on me when it comes to comics. So obviously X-Men and Spider-Man was like my first brush up with comic characters, but to me as a child those wasn't comic book characters. They were like cartoon characters that got turned into movies. Because I didn't grow up reading comics. I grew up watching like anime and stuff like that. And I didn't and reading books like Harry Potter and stuff like that, or but comics I never got into. And then when they made the Iron Man movie, that's when I started realizing that, oh holy shit, like Iron Man and Spider-Man and all of these people, like they're all under the same umbrella. And the only place where I even knew Iron Man and Captain America from had nothing to do with Marvel at all. Well, no, it had something to do with Marvel. It had nothing to do with the comics at all. I knew about Iron Man and Captain America from Marvel vs. Capcom. That was about it. So I didn't know who, I didn't know who an Ultron was. I didn't know who an Ant-Man was. I wasn't even aware of a Black Panther. I remember seeing a picture of like the Avengers, but it's comic books. So the first time I bought a comic had to be like maybe 8 or 9 years ago. I bought The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Returns, and then I bought Age of Ultron because Ultron is my favorite Marvel villain. Ultron is my favorite Marvel villain. And so I tried to read Age of Ultron, man. I don't know what it is. So I'm reading on one page, right? And it's got like Wolverine, and then I think there was Luke Cage in there, and they was all in a room. I think they was hiding out because Ultron had already taken over, and they were talking. And it seemed cool, right? And then I flipped the page, and then boom, somebody's dead. I'm like, wait, what? What just happened? And so I like flipped back and forth on the pages trying to figure out like, what did I miss? and it was kind of the same thing. I couldn't really understand maybe I'll try again one day, but I couldn't. And now I am writing a book, right? I'm writing a book, and I can't. One day I'm gonna sit down with y'all in the stream, and I'm gonna talk to y'all about what my book is about. I wrote it as a script already, so there's like a rough draft of the script like already made, right? But then I became concerned I became concerned about the possibility that because I don't have any filmmaking experience and I'm not that well known, that if I try to get my film made, like it's going to get hit with all of these, you know, political ideologies and stuff like that. So I figure if I get a fan base already established, I can have a little bit more control over my own IP. But what I'll tell you for right now is it's a it's a period piece action fantasy set in the Dark Ages about the day the dragons came to the realm of men. That's what I'll say about it right now. Think Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, with a dash of Monster Hunter in there. If you know what Monster Hunter is. If you don't know what Monster Hunter is, I beg of you, play some Monster Hunter. But yeah, that's what it's about. And one day, I'm gonna sit down with my audience and I'll talk to y'all about it. I might even read off the prologue for you, because the prologue, but I'd be so wary about people stealing my ideas that I'd be scared to say. But yes, it's a period piece set in the Dark Ages about the day dragons came to the realm of men. So there's that. Anyway, so let's start the next game. Yeah, I agree with that. It should. I feel as though anytime an IP is being adapted by anyone, there should by default be fans in that writer's room, regardless. That shit that happened with Henry Cavill and The Witcher is disgusting. Purely disgusting. There's no reason for any writer to be there who is not a fan of the original art. It's stupid. It makes literally no sense. But the thing is, what I think we as fans, I think what we underestimate, and because I think we underestimate the fact that a lot of these people are employing their friends. I don't know if it's always hiring the best person to do the job, but hiring the person who has the most connections. So we also underestimate how many of these guys don't actually love doing their job. They're just doing it for the money. And like, if you feel like The Witcher could be a cash cow for you, then you might want to work on that project even though you're not a fan. I haven't seen the first Avatar, but it's funny, 2 Blue People movies are coming in against each other. Who's the other Blue People movie? Avatar. I'm trying to think. Are you talking about what? You talking about Wakanda Forever?
We got some good news. We're in the next ring.
Because there's blue people in the movie.
All right, let's do this thing.
Oh yeah, I'm calling it Wakanda Woman Forever. That's what I like to call it, cause that's all it was about. It was just a black girl magic fest. That's all it was. And what they're going to try to do is, like, they're going to say, well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with it being a black girl, like, a black woman-centric show? It's not show, movie. it's because the primary audience.
Hostile over there.
Oh shit, we gotta fight. The primary audience for the show are men, more specifically, black males. And so when you take the male figure out of it and say we're gonna make this about black women,
Take a break.
it takes the immersion out of the show. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be that guy.
Enemy over there.
Praise shield. Reloading. Tag some prey. Shatter the praise shield.
Hold on.
My shields are recharged.
Check it out. Care package
I'm
coming
surprised Cabo is a fan of the rich in the comments. Guy cares about
in.
the fans. Yeah.
Getting shot at.
Arc star out. Arc star out.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Stupid ass.
Prey.
Reloading.
Heads up.
Praise tagged. Take him down. I cracked
There's another
me
team.
there.
Airstrike.
Sweet angle.
Enemy up.
There's always a third party, bro. Every time.
Man to the woozle. Sending out a decoy.
Reload. Trolling some cover.
Enemy shield cracked. Reloading. Downed an enemy.
New kill leader. Danny Poller will make him easier to spot.
Alright, killed.
Taking
Ah.
Reloading. Bam goes the boozle.
Hey, I'm getting shot.
recharging shields.
Throwing through light grenade.
I'll let y'all handle that.
Bamboozles for the foozles. Yeah, I said it.
First black film made two, but this one only made 114.
Enemy shield cracked.
Got one here.
We're gonna see.
Reloading.
Compared to what it needs to make, we're gonna see if that thing flops. I actually got a bet with somebody that it was going to flop, but we're gonna see.
Giving my shields a recharge. Enemy over there.
Need a new angle on this.
Where did she go? Well, there goes that idea. That's the thing about Bangalore. So is it really? I'm gonna have to go and I'm gonna have to look up the box office numbers myself. Compared to because I'm gonna have to do a video on it. I don't have to do a review right away, but I can do a video on if it's 250 million is the budget, so you got to make 3 times. Yeah, you're right about that. But I heard a rumor that like it needs to make $1 billion because they spent like I don't know if you paid attention, but the marketing for that movie was crazy. I would say.
Material got a mark there. Long shot away.
Hold on.
Taking fire.
I say we move this way.
Recharging my shields.
Reloading. One down.
Reloading.
That
Damn it! How did she get behind me?
I killed an enemy. Dukes to the rescue. Enemy shield cracked.
And he's dead. God damn it. And he's dead. Damn it. I want to blame somebody else for that, but I ain't gonna lie, that was low key my fault. I don't know how that but you know what? I got hit by his ult. See, that's why I don't like. So if it makes $1 billion, it's not necessary. The billion part is shareholder money. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of it like that, because when you think about it, Disney, announced recently that they're going to have to make cuts. I mean, they're making cuts and they're halting, hiring right now. So they're going to be laying people off and they're going to halt hiring and they're about to raise. Yep, and that's another thing you got to compare it to the original. So, matter of fact, let's do this, right? Let's do this. And this is probably a part that I can, clip. Let's see where we at. Sheesh. All right, let's pull this up. Hold on. I gotta get a better laptop. I gotta get a better PC, period. I have to, because this PC cannot handle. It is stressed out. So let's look at all right. So let's see. Wakanda Forever rises to 175, $185 million. Open easily biggest for November Saturday office. Now it's funny, in November. Now here's the thing: we still got Sunday to go, so it could still make 200. But some rivals believe that Ryan Coogler directing the movie could soar beyond 190 million, what's making this one hard to predict for many. Veterans Day falling on a Friday, you don't know how much of that big first day is driven by the movie or the amount of kids off from school, which combined was 83% between K through 12. The last time Veterans Day fell on a Friday was 2016. Cinema score is an A versus Black Panther's A+. Now wait. Hold on, easily the biggest. Now, has it already made? Opening weekend range is between. Oh, so no, so it hasn't already made that money. That's what the projections are. So, and then just to be sure. No. I need the original Black Panther. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you're right. So the first one made 202 million on the first weekend. Sheesh. And by that Monday, they had made 242 million. All the way up. Yeah. Domestically. Oh, this is just domestic. Yeah, so that thing was that thing was thangin'. Compared to, what's this? This is Box Office Mojo. They only got the 11th up here, so 84 million so far, which is more than the first day, for the original one. But you know, we'll see. We'll definitely see. So let me get rid of this. Yeah, I heard the same thing. I heard they firing people left and right. He said it's not a money problem. I mean, I think they have a political issue too. I think that they made a mistake inserting themselves into political drama. Fair enough. Yeah, they could be seeing it to see what they do with Chadwick as well. But it was so obvious what they were gonna do, and I don't even know why they tried to like be secretive with who was gonna be the next Black Panther. Like, really? Like, remember the early marketing was they was trying to be secretive about who was gonna be the next Black Panther. And I'm like, bro, we know what you're doing, but maybe casual audiences didn't know, so I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not going to lie. Getting real sleepy. Probably make this one my last game, and then we'll get off for the night. We'll do a stream early in the morning because we're gonna play
Ready to head out?
Resident Evil.
My mates and I have dipped up.
Hopefully, I'll see you there. Sure.
I got this thing in the box. Or is it the bag? You know what?
But this was a good conversation, though. I love when people thought it was Killmonger. Man, but it would have been dope. I mean, probably narratively, it probably doesn't make any sense to make Killmonger Black Panther, but it would have been really creative to find a way to make him the Black Panther as opposed to Shuri. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm just some moron on the internet.
And you're gone.
Small up yourself. It just says coming true.
But this was a good conversation, though. I didn't even come up here anticipating to talk about Black Panther, but
That's me.
you know,
Whatever. I mean, as long as we win.
shoot, it's better than I thought. But I did like that scene with him in it, though. He said, "Are you going to be noble like your brother, or are you going to do it? Are you going to handle business?" I like that.
That champion didn't really intimidate me.
Oh, it's all first blood.
Yeah, I didn't understand that neither. I guess it was supposed to, because he had passed on, so I guess it was supposed to be like be divine or something like that. But I don't know if I was feeling the all way either.
Optics here. Mid-range.
I did like the fact that he had longer hair.
Switching it up.
I was like, okay, they changed up his hairstyle.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Ring's closing in 30. It ain't far. If you're scared, well, too late.
Wait, bro, you dead? What shop did you go to? What you mean? Oh, oh.
Extended energy mag here. Level 3.
Holy shit! And he said, okay. Ashura says, because I commented on the on Killmonger's hair growing longer
Don't get picked off
and
now.
and how they changed his hairstyle, and my guy Ashura here is pretty much saying, dude, you're dead. What fucking shop did you go to? That's funny. And a fair point. I kind of I granted them suspension of belief on that one. I did. I'm not gonna lie.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
I need an R301, man. Where's the R301?
Gear for us.
Shield battery here.
Backpack here. Level 2.
I'm not going all the way back there for that.
Optics here. Close range.
Come on, man. I just need an R301. Just give it to me. Yeah, his hair was much longer. Perhaps they got hairstylists in the in their I mean, let's keep it real. If there's an afterlife specifically for each, culture or whatever god they serve, in a black heaven, there would definitely be hair salons. Let's keep it a oh, I'm gonna get canceled. No, let me tell you what was off. Let me tell you what was really off about Shuri's. Why did she have braids? So she went from like the little, and this is why I said I gotta watch it again. She went from the little like fade puff hairstyle, right? And then during the funeral,
Don't get picked
she
off.
had braids. And the braids were coming all the way down her head. So I was like, wait, so did her hair grow? And then when they went back after the funeral, she had the little fade puff style again. So I'm like, wait a minute. The fuck? So like there's the scene during her mom's funeral where she had braids and the braids were coming down her head. But then after that she went back to the like puffball again. So I'm like, bro, how is that possible?
Right here. Moving to echo for a better angle. Taking fire.
Taking him out with a decoy. I think we should move that way.
Where's our rando of a teammate, bro? Like, what are you doing?
Extended energy mag here. Level 4.
I'll take it, mate.
Oh, just give me the damn gun I want, bro.
Send in a decoy. Wait, how do I know that I'm not the decoy? Alright, this is dream within a dream stuff.
This way sound good?
Yeah, he just pissed me off, like, beyond reason. I didn't even realize. But at least you was smart enough to hit the jets like I did. Because as soon as I looked up and I saw his arrow was on the other side of the map, I was like, oh no, I'm out. I'm still trying to find an R301, bro. This is not the move. I'm streaming, by the way, so like if you hear me talking, I'm probably talking to my my guy in the chat.
Target spotted.
Here I come.
Shots fired.
Oh, back up.
Reloading. Tubes o'clock. Alright, gonna use a Phoenix kit.
Tagged him. Opening fire on their prey.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. I'm about to go to the roof.
Launch it to a new angle.
Already in the next ring. I smell victory. Kinda smells like. There's one right here.
Fuck!
Getting shot at. Recharging shields.
Replicator here, falling down.
Oh my god, bro. It's just not my night. Alright. That was a good, productive conversation. I really appreciate you for being here. Sure. Tomorrow we're going to be playing your kind of game in the morning. We're going to be playing Resident Evil 2 Remake. Come there, having some fun. Hopefully my guy Hans will be there. Honey probably will be there. Don't know when Francisco is coming back, but I like horror. So, and apparently you can't find horror movies anymore, so we got to get into the horror games. But they are inconsistent with styles in the franchise. She has Princess Leia, hence why people were calling her a Disney princess, to having tresses later. Yeah, I just think they do a little bit too much. And hopefully next time, like, I might snap a picture of her hairstyle. Like, the braids literally come down her head, and then in the next scene, she has a puff on her hair. I'm so confused by that. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Well, I wanted to see the damn whales do more. I wanted to see more wildlife. Like, if they can communicate with fish, why would you not have a great white shark in there? Come on, that was a huge missed opportunity. But I'm going to mess around and get deeper into this. So, I appreciate you for stopping by. Come with us in the morning. We'll be playing Resident Evil. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream because I'm going to catch some Z's. I really appreciate you for stopping by. Sure, be on the lookout for you. Follow me on Twitter and I'll follow you back if you got Twitter. If you don't, Elon Musk owns it now. It's going to be a lot more fun. So, talk to you later, my guy. I really appreciate you for coming by. Later.